Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Sim500 Midnight Thunder Truck Series. Here we are at Charlotte Motor Speedway for race number 12 or something of the season. Or wait, is it race 10? Yeah, it's race 10, never mind. I was getting confused with the Tuesday night series. Sorry, guys. Here we are for a 95 lap race, I believe is what it's going to be right now. Your quick man is Tyler Dalton, number 19 train service Chevrolet Silverado. And last week we didn't miss it because I had no voice. It's kind of hard to compensate a race with no voice, as you guys know already. But Bobby Wetzel got his third win of the season at Daytona last week on the 9th of September. And let's go ahead and take a look at the race results. It actually, surprisingly to a lot of people here, it went caution-free. Even though Joey Gatina was there, no caution, so that's a surprise to many. Bobby Wetzel led 12 laps of the race, nearly race high, but Tyler Dalton had him beat by 1 lap. He led 13, Bobby led 12, but Tyler Dalton got 3 bonus points, and Wetzel got 2. It looks like the total gain of points here was 4. Actually, no, 3 rather, because it was like, wait a sec, pretty sure the points were like, anyways. Right now, Tyler Dalton and Bobby Wetzel separated by 6 points. Dalton still has the points lead here in the series for the time being, but we still have this week and then next week where we will crown a series champion. Bobby Wetzel, he currently sits 5th quick on the scoring pylon, and Hamish Gallagher actually just went quick time there with a 30.251, about half a tenth quicker than Tyler Dalton. Seeing some really good lap times here, pretty close all around, the top 7 or so within a tenth of each other. But let's go ahead and see if Dustin German is in any of the voice chats down there. I don't see him, so not a lot of people in the voice chats here tonight. So we go ahead and get Bobby Wetzel up in the booth. Actually, you know, hold on. Never mind that, because he just went out for a lap here. But so did Tyler. You know, okay, we'll pick Bobby here. Hey Bobby, Sean up in the booth with VRN. You got a copy?
Got a copy.
Alright, buddy. Well, you're coming off win number 3 last week at Daytona. You gained about 3 points on Tyler here. Well, with 6 more to gain. You have some good speed, top 5 here in practice. What's your strategy here tonight at Charlotte?
Just try to keep a clean truck and just be there at the finish and hope something happens to Tyler.
Well, it's going to be a bit of a longer race, nearly 150 miles, 95 laps. What's the fuel strategy going to be looking like here? How many stops do you think we're going to see throughout the night?
We can go 38 laps on a tank, so I feel like guys are just going to take their 2, probably at 30 and 60, and call it an evening.
Alright, man. Well, thank you for your input. Is there anything you want to say to anyone watching at home or anything?
I just want to reiterate that, you know, Sim500, Midnight Thunder, we have some of the best drivers out there. I mean, we've got guys who have been doing this for years, literally decades probably. And it's some of the best racers, some of the best racing. And if you're watching this and you want to come out and try, I mean, please feel free to. I mean, it's always nice to see new people out here.
Alright, man. Well, we'll see you next week at Kentucky as well, and hopefully you have a good run tonight and contend for the championship.
Well, we're just hoping to be in reach next week.
Alright, man. We'll have fun tonight, and make sure you put that number 9 back in victory lane for the 4th time this season, baby.
Thanks.
Alright, well, we got time for one more. Let's go ahead and get Chad Coleman up in the booth here. Hey, Chad. Sean in the booth with VRN. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Alright, Chad. Well, right now you sit 5th in the standings. I know championship really isn't your goal here, but you can always get another win. What's your confidence level here at Charlotte as you just put 6th place lap on the board here?
It's pretty good. I like it. I don't like it as much as I like the old version of this track, but it's all right. But I don't know. Just try to have a race where I don't have nothing go wrong. I haven't had much of that lately.
So we know that Charlotte has a different turns here compared to 1 and 2, 3 and 4. What's the major difference between the two turns, in your opinion?
Just turn 4 tightens up on exit more than turn 2 does.
Alright, well, do you think we'll see that become a problem towards the end of the race, where people might smack the wall coming out of turn 4 and cause a wreck, or do you think it'll be pretty avoidable?
I think, like always, there you'll see somebody hit the wall off of turn 4.
Alright, man, well, good luck tonight. Hopefully your number 38, 8-shock Toyota Tundra, does good tonight and gets a good run in. Maybe go for a win.
Yep, thanks, man.
Alright, well, that's going to conclude practice. We'll move on to qualifying here in just a moment. Like I mentioned before, 95 laps is the distance here tonight. Charlotte Motor Speedway for the Sim500 Midnight Thunder Truck Series. Chad Coleman looking for win number 2 of the season. Bobby Wetzel's had a great season. He's been carrying a lot of momentum here in this series, about getting 3 wins. First win at Nashville. Seems to be every time we skip a event here in the Midnight Thunder Truck Series, Bobby Wetzel wins it. He won Nashville and he won last week at Daytona. But he did win iRace Super Speedway, and we were there for that, so I don't know. Let's go ahead and get your qualifying graphics up here. Coleman, one of the very few first few drivers out. That was easy for me to say. Here's Wesley Donaldson in the number 90. Body cast, it looks like, on the hood of that car, or at least on the side of it. See what kind of speed this number 90 can put on here. Go on board, he heads into turn number 1. Here, put the throttle bit. You can hear the tires kind of squealing there. Charlotte's a very fast track. You can almost full throttle. However, it's very tricky to pull off. To hit the apron down in 3 and 4. 3 and 4 is where it gets really tight, like Chad said, right against the wall. And lap number 1 for Wesley Donaldson is going to be 30.438. That's actually good enough for top of the board for the time being. Championship contender Bobby Wetzel, number 9 Superflow Chevrolet. Talked to him earlier. Looking to put this thing up top here. Let's see if he can do it. He has a bunch of holes in the Super Speedway series this season. And not going to better his... Oh, wait, never mind. I take that back. He's going to better his lap time big time. He goes top of the board here so far in qualifying. Here's Ron Hollifield in the number 1 Chevrolet. Nice looking paint job there. Currently sits 7th. And right now is about 2/10 to the green here. Looks like it's going to be a 35, maybe a 34. And a 34.83 for the number 1. That'll bump him up a few positions. No, it won't actually. Stay right where he is. Here's Gary Sexton coming to the line. Got his first win in the series a few weeks ago. Gonna bump it up by a 10th and not gonna gain any positions. And Hamish Gallagher, 30.248. That's good enough for pole, baby. New preliminary pole sitter Hamish Gallagher in car number 22. Here's Dustin German. Got a win last season. Got some pretty solid speed in practice. I'm excited to see what this number 11 K&N Ford F-150 can do for us here in qualifying. So he goes into turn in number 3. Looking good through turn 4. Into the quad oval, dog leg, whatever you want to call it. 30.531, not the greatest lap time there, but definitely has some room for improvements. Skip over to Tyler Dalton here quick, or at least try to. There he is. Here he comes out of turn number 4. This is the lap that counts. 33 flats, that's good enough for 3rd. behind teammate Bobby Wetzel. Ooh, Jerry West, solid lap time for the 86 SSR machine. P4 with a 33.35. And Dustin German, he set 6th. He did improve his second lap. Pretty significantly, too. Christopher Spencer here on his second lap, and around he goes. Looks like he's going to have to settle the 16th place, around with a 37.96. He's teammates with Jerry West, who currently sits in the 4th position overall. 30 seconds left here in qualifying. I don't think anyone else is going to come out and try to make a run at it. Looks like we got 22 trucks here tonight for the race. Pretty solid show. It's about average for this league. It's pretty good numbers. Tyler, Dalton, Bobby Wetzel will be going head to head here. Let's see who can get it done here overall. Between the two drivers, Tyler Dalton coming in here with 5 top 5 finishes, 7 top 10s. Bobby Wetzel, 4 top 5 finishes and 8 top 10 finishes and 9 starts each. Now, if they were to take away the bonus points here, I wonder if they are still tied. That'd be 40. So 340 would be the total points, and then 342. So no, Wetzel would have the points lead by 2 points now. But anyways, let's take a look at tonight's starting lineup, brought to you by absolutely nobody. Hamish Gallagher with a flyer in qualifying. He is going to go top of the board. He's your pole sitter here tonight. Hamish Gallagher with a 30.249. Start P1 tonight on his outside is going to be championship contender. You can see his name is in all caps. And that is Bobby Wetzel in the number 9, with a 32.96. In row number 2, Tyler Dalton with a 33 flat. The number 19, he'll start third with Jerry West on his outside in the SSR. Chevrolet with a 33.35. Two pretty solid lap times by both drivers. Thomas Lewandowski there in the 20 has great short run speed, just seems to fall off very fast on the long run. Maybe he can escape here with a top 5 finish himself. Beside him is going to be Dustin German, though, in number 11, starting 6th. In row number 4, it's going to be Chad Coleman looking to get win number 2 of the season here tonight, with Brad Allison in the 03 rolling off 8th. Row number 5 is going to be Derek Myers in the 23 machine. Has a 1 win so far this season himself, along with Larry Pace in the 00, who looked like he was going to win at Iowa a few weeks ago, but wasn't able to get it done. Or wait, was he? I can't remember. But anyways, Wesley Donaldson, Stoney Benfield going to be rounding out row number 6 here tonight. We have Ron Hollifield in number 1, starting on the inside of row number 7. Gary Sexton on his outside in number 13. In row number 8, we have George Reinkon in the 57 Goodwrench Chevrolet. Christopher Spencer on his outside in car number 6. He's on your screen now. In row number 9, we have Brett Murphy in the 64 with Derek Stanley in the 85. Row number 10, we have Jason Casper in the 81. He's had some pretty good qualifying efforts so far this season. Did not set a lap this week though. Follow him up with Cameron Perez on his outside in car number 24. I believe he is making his first start of the season. And then rounding out the field, we've got Rich Jett in truck number 36 with Steve Herring on his outside in the 98. So we are getting ready to bring the field to green here. The iRacing.com pace truck will be pulling off the speedway this time around. I just realized the overlays were not on. Now they are, so you guys can see them now. So apologies for that, but here we go. Midnight Thunder Truck Series at Charlotte is underway. Green flag is out.
Let's go.
Already some crazy action as the field heads down the backstretch here. Thomas Lewandowski on the bottom. Jerry West up top. He'll hold on to the 4th spot. Dustin German looking to get a run on the number 20. Chad Coleman kind of stuck behind him. They were 3 wide just for a moment there on the start. Bobby Wetzel did not get going there. But right now, he's running 3rd, looking for 2nd. Tyler Dalton again, but right now Dalton on the inside of your race leader. Hamish Gallagher side by side down the backstretch. And Tyler is going to take it. New leader already here on lap number 2. Top 3 all separated here. Chad Coleman behind the 20 Lewandowski right now for 7th and 8th. Christopher Spencer there, number 6, side by side with 03 machine. He'll get cut off there. It's Cameron Perez there, number 1 machine. And a caution is out, big wreck. Christopher Spencer, Rich Jet tagging in there, and the 1 at Ron Hollifield. Big damage on the 36. His motor is smoking there. Not a good start to the race. 4 laps into the event here. Let's take a look at the replay. And why not? We'll go aboard the 36 here. You see the smoke. You just check up. Nowhere to go. It looks like he got tagged from behind. Go ahead and use our far chase cam here and slow it down a bit as well. Steve is coming in a little hot there and tags the 36. I think if they may not have made that contact, I think that incident would have been avoided there. But what started that is the real question. Looks like netcode or something. Major netcode. As you can see, the 1 and the 6 are not close together. Right here, iRacing registers contact, and right there as well. So it's definitely netcode that started that. And then Steve, he just looked like he was really loose out of the corner. Oh, he had like no time to check up. He was flying. No fault on the 98. Really, can't really do anything about that. No reaction time there. Rich Jet still in the race. Christopher Spencer has disconnected. And for the time being, we'll go ahead and take a break. We are back once we are getting ready to go green here. Back at Charlotte Motor Speedway here in Concord, North Carolina. Alright, get ready to go back green here. A couple trucks came in to service their cars. Not a lot, only Brett Murphy and Stony Benfield. George Rincon and Ron Hollifield, who was involved in the incident there. Next week, around this same exact time, you can catch the VRN broadcasting finale, which will be at Kentucky Motor Speedway. Actually, I think it's just Kentucky Speedway. I can't remember. Anyways, probably the last Virtual Racing Network broadcast. Probably for forever. I'm not sure. But before then, we'll have the Sim500 Race City Sports Memorabilia Super Speedway Series finale at Talladega. And then just 3 days later, we'll have the Sim500 Midnight Thunder Truck Series finale at Kentucky. So let's get this show back on the road here. We've got about roughly 80... Oh, no, I don't know. 85. Well, probably not. Yeah, we'll go with 85. Magic number. Okay, here we go. Tyler Dawn is your controlled car. Coming through the Geico restart zone. Good start for the 19 and the 9. And I was looking back to some old chats here, and Tyler Dawn said he really likes Charlotte, so he'll see. He's going to try his hardest tonight, and right now he's out front. But this is not what Bobby Wetzel wants to see right now. He wants Tyler Dalton to be behind him, not in front of him. He especially doesn't want him getting bonus points, which is exactly what he's doing right now. Back behind here, Jerry West in a heated argument with the 22 of Hamish Gallagher. Hamish running the outside, almost to the outside of the 9. Bobby Wetzel might be losing that second position here soon. He's got to hold on and battle tough here for it. But they have now reeled in your race leader, Tyler Dalton, big time here. Is Bobby going to make the move? Yes, he is. He wants to get bonus points for leading the lap. Side by side into turn number 1, 2 rows deep. West on the inside bottom. Oh, Bobby got really loose there into turn number 1 and lost the momentum from the bottom lane. He's going to need to find another opportunity to get there, and he's actually going to lose third, maybe even, or lose second, maybe even third. He made a bit of contact there with the 86 truck, side by side of the line. Wetzel still has it. By about half a fender at least. It's very hard to carry momentum there on the top of 1 and 2, but 3 and 4 it's a lot easier to do. You can see here Jerry West is going to get a pretty solid run out of 4. He is going to clear Wetzel there. Few cars back here. Larry Pace working on the back of Thomas Lewandowski. Everyone is single file for the time being. Pit stops are going to be at or around lap 30. At least the first set, second set's going to be at lap 60 here. Jerry West nearly in the grass here as he was looking for second from the 22. He is going to run up a lane higher, try to get the run out off of 2. He's going to look to the bottom. No. He's got to find a way to get around Hamish here. Or maybe just kind of play it patiently and just wait until the opportunity presents itself. Oh, he's got a good run here. He's on the outside. Trying to make it stick up top. He's got a nose there. Switch back to your normal TV camera here so you can see it. And that run is going to put Jerry West up to second on the running board. Can he catch up to Tyler Dalton now, though? Bobby Wetzel holding on to third, or fourth rather. And back here, it's a side-by-side battle. Derek Myers nearly all the way up against the wall there. Don't think it's going to work as well as it did for the number 9, or the number 86 rather. And actually it's going to pop in between the 38 and the 11. This is the battle here for 5th through 9th, 10th-ish or so. There's a lot of trucks in this pack here, so it's hard to really figure out who's all battling for position. There's Lewandowski on the outside at Dustin German there for 7th. And right now the K&N 11 has it. Getting those left sides right on the apron, trying to clear Lewandowski, and he will almost do it. And he will clear him now. Good run for the number 1 at Cameron Perez. Whoa! Very loose there. He almost got him in the back of the 11. That could have ended insanely bad for pretty much, oh, I'd say 4 or 5 cars would have been involved in that. Meanwhile, back up front, Tyler Dalton continues to lead. We'll go back to the back here. They are fighting like no tomorrow for position. And right now as it sits, Larry Pace looking on the outside of Derek Stanley trying to get inside the top 10. Larry Pace not having a good night right now. He has the position for now, but just trying to clear. Looks like he has it. He is clear. So that is, of course, good news for that crew in the 00 Thrustmaster Chevy camp. While we are sitting here, got any other battles going on? None that I can see. Hamish Gallagher, he might be trying to take back that second spot here, so keep an eye on those two. See what happens, because frankly I don't know what is going to happen here. Now I don't know if we're going to see another caution or not. Usually we see one in the early stages of the race and then never again, so I think that trend is going to continue through tonight. So I don't think we're going to see any more cautions here at Charlotte. And Hamish Gallagher is going to take that position back from Jerry West. West might be slowing down a bit here. Looking at lap times, they're still pretty even all around. As I say that, he just ran 3/10 slower than Tyler Dalton that past round. It really was bad. So we'll get another lap here before we come to a final conclusion. Right now, top 3 spreading out. Nothing else really happening now. Back here, everyone's spread out. Except for these two. Bumper to bumper into turn 1. Larry Pace looking for the 9th position from Cameron Perez. And yeah, he's still running off of the leader, number 86, Jerry West here. There we go. You can see how quickly Bobby Wetzel caught up to him and how much of a gap he did have. So number 86 may have pushed his stuff just a little too much here. As Wetzel would now go to the bottom. Whoa. I don't know if he got loose there or what. And I did not like the center of that turn there. Looks like he might be dealing with a very not so nice truck. He's going to get a huge run here out of 4, side by side. Wetzel might take it here. He will. Now this is good news for Wetzel. He's moving up position-wise. But now Chad Coleman, he's right there and he's back on his inside now. So if I'm honest, I don't really think he gained anything from that. Here comes Derek Myers now looking for 4th from Bobby. on the quarter panel there. Side by side still. I don't know how long this battle is going to be able to go. However, round one of pit stops coming up here shortly. Leaders running very even lap times, 31.931, 31.941 the last time around for the top two. And this time around it is going to be a 31.954, 31.948. So super duper similar lap times there. Let's go ahead and go on board number 23 here, see what he's seen on his splitters. He goes around the mile-and-a-half speedway here in North Carolina. Earlier running in the 5th position, Chad Coleman now up to 3rd. He started 7th, up four spots from the start of the race. Not really gaining anything right now. Pretty even lap times from the top 5 drivers or so. And actually, Derek Myers is running about a 10th quicker than the race leader that lap. So keep an eye on that. We might see some new faces out front here. Derek Myers got a surprise win a few weeks ago at Atlanta. Pit strategy was his biggest helper there. But right now, the top two still separated by only 0.2 of a second. And caution is out. Looks like the 64 Brett Murphy is around in turn number 1 and 2, it looks like. No, this is 3 and 4. Battling with the 81 of Jason Casper. Let's see what happened here. What? Trying to figure out what happened there. Looks like netcode was my initial thought. I don't know. It's definitely netcode. Well, at least netcode had a factor in it. However, everybody coming down pit road this time by, close to that first pit stop mark anyways. It is a heyday down on pit road. Drivers taking fuel for tires. The usual shebang. Ron Hollifield taking the wave around here. He is the lucky dog. Good stop by the front 3 there. Looks like the 22 almost beat Tyler out of the pits, and I think he did. Hamish Gallagher, your new race leader here after pit cycles on lap number 30. Alright, we're going to go ahead and be right back here in a couple moments. We get ready to head back green flag racing here at Charlotte. Alright, here we go. Restart number 2 coming to you. Here in just a few moments, folks. Right now, the points are back up to 9 between the two drivers, the 19 and the 9. Championship competitors are in all capital letters. I don't know if you guys can see my cursor here or not. I don't think you can. No, it's not showing up. Which is okay, I guess. I don't know. Here we go. Pace car. Gonna be making the hard left turn back onto pit road here. A few more stragglers coming through. They're gonna tag the end of the longest line here. Next we will be at Kentucky for 96 laps. That is the scheduled distance at least. Whether we go into overtime or not is the decision of the drivers. But that's besides the point. Anyways. Here we go. Restart coming to you from the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Hamish Gallagher control truck here. He took the lead off of pit road to the Geico restart zone. Green flag is back out here at Charlotte. And a fantastic jump by the 22. Right now, the early favorites are the 22, the 38, the 19. And Derek Myers, he's has some pretty good speed here. He's working his way up through the field right now. Early sitting third, trying to take over second, side by side into turn number 3. He's going to push him up the hill just a bit. Coleman, he's going to lose that second position to Derek Myers, but not quite. Myers takes it and clears. Can he run down the 22 now? And big wreck in the back. You can see it just under the sun rays there. And it looks like a handful of trucks involved in that one. Jerry West, one of the few. Whoa. What is that number 1 doing? Just went straight through the grass, man. Okay then, let's get another look at that quick. Hold on. I don't know if that started it or not. Oh man, hold on. We missed this. Didn't get tagged. He did hit the 86 though. Derek Stanley, everyone's still trying to collect themselves. Oh. Okay, so the one didn't have enough time to really like check up or anything. And it looks like the 86 or the 85 just turned him. I don't know. And then Perez, he had nowhere to go. I mean, the grass was his only option. And you could see just how much air he got here. Watch the number 1. Throw it in slow motion through there. This is on the AstroTurf. Ready? Wham. Crazy. That's when the wreck started. Alright, well. That'll be it for now. We'll go ahead and get ready for the restart again. However, let's go ahead and get Tyler Dalton up here in the booth with us. Hey Tyler, Sean in the booth with VRN. You got a copy down there?
I got you.
Alright man, we're just about halfway through tonight's race. You're running 4th right now. You've led a bunch of laps during the first half. How's that number 19 Trans Service Chevrolet feeling tonight, man?
Seems like it's pretty good. We were good there in the first little run. Got beat off pit road. Just almost had the first pit stall. We had equal pit stop times, but that's the advantage of getting the pole. I didn't do my job in qualifying, so he got that back. And I don't know. It's hard to start at the second place guy on a restart. And I lost a few spots there, but we're going to try to see if we can get back up there without burning our tires off.
We've seen some pretty variable racing here. We've seen some guys make passes on the bottom, some guys use the middle lane there. What lane do you think is going to be the preferred way to pass for you personally?
You want to be on the top. Anyone trying to run the bottom a lot is going to be destroying their right front tire.
All
If you
right.
watched,
Oh,
if you
sorry.
watched Jerry West earlier in the race, he was running it really hard and running it more on the bottom, and he started to fall back pretty rapidly. So that usually kicks in about 10 laps. So that'll work for a short period, but at Charlotte, you really got to have that late apex, and then at that point, it's hard for anyone to pass you on the bottom.
Now, do you think it'll get so extreme to the point where we will see guys knocking down the fence all around the turn, or no?
Late in the run, I wouldn't be surprised to see some guys hit the turn 4 wall.
All right, man. Well, good luck on this restart. Hopefully, you can gain a few more spots and get back in the lead. We got your title competitor right behind you as well.
Yep, just gonna keep him as close to me as possible.
All right, man. Well, make sure to have fun and enjoy the rest of your night, man.
Thank you.
Hopefully, we can talk to Tyler post-race as well with the top 3 finish, maybe even a win finally. He's been close so many times this season. Can he finally get it done? Tonight very well could be the night as he runs 4th right now, 37 laps in the books. When we go back green, we'll go ahead and do our halfway break ceremony thingy, whatever you want to call it. Ritual? No, I don't think we're allowed to call it that. I have to check with HR. That doesn't exist. Anyways, it's about to hit 12 a.m. on the East Coast here, so good morning to everybody watching at home. About like 20 minutes at least. Close enough though. Okay, you gotta give me that. And a lot more cautious than I thought we had. I guess we gotta make it for Daytona, huh? And hey, Joey's not here tonight, so... Man. America's home for racing. As it says there on the wall. Sun's coming down. Now, I don't know if it'll affect it a lot, but that track temp might change here. Pulling it up now, currently at 81 degrees Fahrenheit. So, we might check in on that here and there. I don't think it's going to go completely dark by the time this race is over, though. I would check the sim time, actually. We're going to go ahead and do that. It is currently just about 7 o'clock, so yeah, no, it's not going to go into night. There's no way. Because usually the sunset is at around 8 o'clock or so. For most tracks on iRacing, at least, from what I remember. Not sure, but iRacing.com pace car pulling into pit road. Hamish Gallagher gonna lead the field back to green through the Geico restart zone. Checking up, there they go. Pretty solid restart by the front, the inside lane there. First 2 rows at least. Wetzel's on the inside of Dalton here. He's past him. Any sort of gains is going to help that number 9 team right now. I want to try to super duper push it super hard right now. Don't want to burn that right front up like Dalton had just mentioned here. Burn that interview under the caution flag. But we're going to go ahead and take a break here for halfway. We'll be back in just a few laps. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the VRN. A lot has happened. And I noticed the Simple Zero truck, he kind of just came out of nowhere one day, and here he is running in second position after running outside of the top 10 all race long, basically. So with 50 laps to go here at the line, he might be a contender here tonight, who knows. But right now, the 9 and the 19 still fighting for position here, trying to get points. Wetzel's running the top lane now, trying to get to the outside and around Chad Coleman. Made him some pretty solid ground there, actually. So taking a look at, oh, that's the wrong series. Well, anyways, looking at the point standings for last week, or currently, Bobby Wetzel is now, there's one spot between, they're still 6 apart, I want to say. You know, I said it might not get dark. It might. They might have to throw the lights on here soon. I'm not sure what they gotta do here. But Tyler Dalton, he is on the down right now, really struggling in the second half. He keeps losing positions, but not to fear. Bobby Wetzel's doing the same thing as of right now. So, I mean, really, they're just not gaining any points on anybody. Thomas Lewandowski running in 8th, just behind Dalton. Bobby Wetzel's still trying to get that outside lane to work. Right now they're still 6 points apart. Oh man. Letting everything speak for itself right now. Derek Myers seems to be on the downfall right now. This is number 23 Trans Service Chevy. Currently running 3rd, but is under heavy fire from that of Chad Coleman. Those two are side by side. Larry Pace is up on the middle groove now, where Bobby and Derek have been running here and there. Lewandowski looking on the outside of the 19 here. Can he make it work? At the moment, it's a no, as he'll slide back in behind. Can try it again, not able to make it stick. Dalton now looking on the underside of the number 1. Gonna throttle up a bit and try not to burn his tires up here. However, we still got one more pit stop coming up here soon. Within the next 10 laps or so, this will come down pit road then. Oh man, pushing him up the track and it worked. They'll take the position, and now they are 7 apart. Wait, no. Yeah, they are. They're 7 apart now. I don't know, math. I'm sitting here thinking of it. I don't know. But right now, it's Hamish Gallagher leading the way, with Larry Pace there in second, making a move to the inside for the race lead. Might have a new race leader by the end of this lap here, folks. Side by side, down the backstretch, who is gonna make it? Larry holding on well on the bottom, but keep in mind that number 38 machine there qualified in 7th, currently running 3rd. Larry Pace, your new race leader. The 3 Musketeers right there, just pulling away. And now Tyler Dalton making it 8 apart. Trying his best to keep his points lead and build a points lead. It is a very tight battle for the championship right now, folks. Both drivers very well deserving of it. And honestly, these two fighting it out teammates nonetheless. It must not be easy for both drivers. The top 3 are all under a blanket, but 4th place Derek Myers a little further back. We've got a group of these 3 here all together. Gary Sexton there in the 13. Trying to get around Wesley Donaldson here for 10th. Now for a top 10 spot. And now the sun is hiding on the backstretch. It looks a lot weirder. Looks like it's like just a low poly version almost. Track temp's gone up a single degree since we last checked it. Those 3 are all battling for 9th, 3, and 11th. That number 9 Superflow looked very pale, almost. Oh man, everything looks so weird now, without the sun. I don't know how I feel about this. This is just so weird to look at. But we're gonna have to obviously make do with it, you know? Nothing we can do about this. We're gonna go check the sim time here one more time. Just hit 7 o'clock. And now Larry Pace is putting on a clinic here in the bottom half of this race. Holding off the number 22 and the 38 right now. And Tyler Dalton trying to reel in Derek Myers for 4th. It looks like Bobby Wetzel's back here side by side with Dustin German. Sorry if I'm not talking, guys. It's been a long day. I'm in extremely tired if I'm honest. Try my best here. Anyways, Wetzel's gonna hold on to the position for now. Over Dustin German here. Can he get back up to Lewandowski? I don't think he will be able to do that. Try to find some action here on the speedway. Larry Pace, next time around, will bring us to 30 laps to go here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Steve Herring's still in the race, he just has not pulled out of the pits yet. Still sitting there. Rich Jet might be able to gain about 3 more spots here. He can just continue to log laps. And Cameron Perez, first car to bring it down pit road. Thought we were going to see that closer to around 6 laps ago, but no. This stint currently being around 36 to 40 laps. So we know that they can make it from here, and here comes the race leader down pit road, Larry Pace. The 00 Thrustmaster Chevy bringing it down along with Lewandowski. Oh, Gary Sexton pounding the pit wall. Problems for the 13. Big time problems for the 13, mind you. Oh man, right where it like divided too. And he has disconnected. And there is your current race leader, Chad Coleman. I don't know what the pit strategies are going to be here. Well, let's see, Rich Jet, he's going to go another lap down. Currently 43. He is definitely a trooper. If I was him, I probably would have already disconnected. Looks like Stoney Benfield going back down pit road, or going down pit road rather. Coming up on 25 laps to go here, just a few laps. 2 laps if you want to get really exact. Pit stop so far from like the top few trucks. George Rincon going down pit road along with Jason Casper. Top 8 have all pretty much stayed out. As I say that, there's Ron Hollifield coming down. So top 7 have stayed out now. Brett Murphy, Hamish Gallagher bringing it down. I have a feeling most of these guys are waiting until the absolute last moment to pit their vehicles. And here comes Coleman down pit road. Second place, Derek Myers will not follow suit. He is staying out, along with Tyler Dalton, Bobby Wetzel, and Wesley Donaldson and Brett Murphy. Top 5 still out on the speedway. I have a feeling Tyler and Bobby are going to have very similar pit stops here. Whether on purpose or accidental, that's up to them. And here comes Bobby down pit road along with Tyler and Derek. Derek very loose. This is where Bobby needs to gain some time here on pit road. Derek Myers, he can go a bunch more laps here before he has to pit. He's only on 35 lap stint here. Now it won't benefit him much, if at all, but you know, he can still do it. Looks like he's gonna bring it down pit road this time. No, maybe not. He's just going that slowly. Bobby Wetzel lost a lot of time there on pit road. Big time. Holy cow. There's at least going to be 2 seconds between those two trucks. Between Dalton and Wetzel. Oh, there's actually like nearly 3. Oh no, that is not good. There's your race leader right now, Brett Murphy. Bringing us to 20 to go this time around. And when will Brett Murphy bring it down pit road? His last truck to do so. Let's see what he ran this lap here. 32, about 2 seconds slower than second place Larry Pace. Laps to go here at Charlotte, folks. Trying our best here to figure out when does 64 bring down pit road, and there's your answer. Right now. Gonna struggle to get on pit road though. He's gonna lose a lot of time. He might go a lap down here, and that's not good. He definitely waited way too long to bring her down. Side by side here, Lewandowski, Cameron Perez for second. Right now, Lewandowski has the position. It's not going to go down easily, though. It's hard to tell who really has the advantage here. Very tight here as they head down the back to turn to 3, right on the quarter panel of number 20. Still beating and banging. Well, not beating and banging, but might as well should be. I mean, why not throw that into the mix as well? Hey, you know what? Let's take off somebody's wheel. See what happens then. Second lead for Larry Pace right now. Right now, he's putting on the best performance of the season, but Chad Coleman has some very serious speed cooped up in his 38 machine. Running about 5/10 faster right now, half a second. He'll take over second from Lewandowski. Now about 3.8 seconds back. I don't know if he'll be able to make up that deficit in just 15, 14 laps. It's gonna be close. 3.3 seconds the difference. And the tire difference is 5 laps. Three seconds the gap. I'm just watching intently at this, the thing just slowly tick downwards. 2.9, 2.8. Last lap, Larry ran a 31.7, and Coleman ran a 31.2. Oh, he might be able to make up this gap, boys. This is going to be a close finish here. Right now, gap is now 2.2 seconds. I'm sorry, I'm just like really watching this right now. I'm trying to see if it's going to work out or not. Coming to 10 laps to go here at the line. You can see him back there as they both head down the backstretch into turn number 3. This is going to be a huge loss for Bobby Wetzel. Struggled on pit road. And that's ultimately is what's going to lead into a 9th or 10th place finish here tonight. He was about 3 seconds back from Dustin German there. Gap is almost 1.5 seconds now. 1.63, 1.6, 1.5 now. 10 laps to go here at Charlotte. .4 seconds is the difference here, folks. This is gonna get close. Gap is almost a second now. And as I've said many times here on the channel, I've been told many times myself as well, catching someone and passing them, 2 different stories. Now he might very well be easily just to be able to blow the doors off the 00 and whatnot. But eventually those tires will start to kind of mesh together in a way where they will be very similar. But right now, still 0.3 quicker than a Larry pace, and that used to be 0.6 quicker. So it's about halved itself. About 0.8 of a second here. Is the gap. Fresh tires versus old tires. 5 laps the difference on those tires, by the way. Coming up on 6 laps to go here at the line. Definitely not gaining as much time anymore. It's trickling down here. 0.6 of a second is the gap. 0.5 of a second now. Going on board. With the 38 of Chad Coleman. It's been a rough season for him. Running part-time, he's made about 8 races so far. His average finish is about 5.71. He has 1 win. That was actually at the start of the season at Texas. Now is looking for win number 2 potentially. Come around to 4 laps to go. The gap is now down to about 0.3 of a second. Bobby Wetzel got around Cameron Perez there. And he's catching up to Dustin German about 1.3 seconds back. I don't know if they'll be able to make up that gap though. Meanwhile, battle for the race lead heating up here. 0.34, 0.33, 0.32. Lap times are all but even now. It's only about 1/10 of a difference between the 00 and the 38. The 38 has started to plateau. Still about 1/10 quicker though. The issue is he's running the same line as Larry Pace. You can't pass someone that's running the same line as you. Unless they're like a ghost car or something, then you can just drive through them, obviously. But with 3 laps to go, what is going to happen? Coming to 2 laps to go, actually, the clock is winding down. Only 3 more miles to go here at Charlotte. It's going to be a photo finish tonight, folks. Chad Coleman starting to run up a bit. Enter higher, try to get a bit more of a run off the corner. That did not really work for him. We've gained a little bit more time. Might just be better to run the top lane here soon. Coming to the white flag, 1 more lap to go. Larry Pace, Chad Coleman battling for the race lead. Will Coleman use the bumper? Will he keep it clean? Here they go into turn number 1 for the final time. Coleman's running a bit higher again, back down to the apron. It worked a bit for him last time around. It kind of worked the same way it did here. And now, down the backstretch into turn number 3. Coleman, Larry Pace battling for the race win. Here they come into turn number 4, nearly nose to tail, but it's going to be Larry Pace winning tonight at Charlotte. 1/10 over the 38 of Chad Coleman. The closest finish of the season at 1.5 miles. And a 3-point deficit, maybe in a 4-point deficit for Bobby Wetzel there. Not a good show for him at all. Hopefully he can maybe rebound at Kentucky. But for now, the 00 is gonna burn it down here on the front stretch. Pretty good race here tonight, folks. Amish Gallagher is already in the waiting room. We'll go ahead and talk to him now. Hey, what's going on, man? You came home 3rd here tonight. Got a pretty nice race. What do you think you needed a bit more to maybe catch up with the race leaders, maybe contend for the win at the end of this thing?
Yeah, I needed to be better in 1 and 2. I just wasn't consistent enough. I burnt my right front off. So well done to Chad and Larry. They had the long run there. So yeah, they deserved 1-2 there.
Seemed like tire conserving was definitely a big issue here tonight. What do you think the biggest thing you could have done maybe better, other than get a better 1 and 2 to save your tires, you could have done to maybe have better tires?
Yeah, you really need to get that left side right down on the painted line there. So it was way faster down there. But yeah, I just keep missing the corner a little bit, and that sort of burnt it up. So yeah, that kills you once you get about 20 laps in. So oh well, that was good fun though.
Yeah, and a little birdie told me, I'm not going to name any names here, but someone told me you seem to do pretty good at Kentucky, and that's where we're headed next week. So do you think your chances are good to maybe get a win there?
Oh, yeah, hopefully. Yeah, I think I got the win last time we were there. So, yeah, that should be good fun. We don't get to race that very often. Obviously not in officials anymore. So, yeah, that'll be looking forward to racing that next week then.
All right, man. Well, is there any shout-outs, thanks you'd want to give out to anyone here tonight?
Yep, just big shout out to everyone in this league, and to Steve for putting these on. These are always a heap of fun, these races, and yeah, you guys, you for doing the broadcast. I'll look forward to watching this back later.
All right, man. We'll enjoy the rest of your week, and we'll see you at Kentucky, man.
Yes, thanks, Sean.
All right, now we go ahead and get runner-up finisher Chad Coleman. Hey, Chad, Sean up in the booth with VRN. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, man. Had a great run here tonight. Came home second. You put the freaking, you sent it during that last quarter of the race, man. Gained about, I think you're at the end of green flag pit stops, right? The deficit was like 4.5 seconds or something like that. But you made it all up and just couldn't get another tenth on him. What more did you need towards the end there besides clean air?
I honestly, I thought he had a bigger lead because I knew he pitted about 5 laps before I did, and I thought he was further out. So when we come out of the pits, I ran qualifying laps, and I used the tires up a little bit too much. So when I got to him, I really didn't have a whole lot to race him with. My wear wasn't horrendous. I mean, it was bad, but it wasn't horrendous. It just I overheated the right front so much that once I got to him, I couldn't turn under him. So the only way I could have beat him was to run into him, and hell, I wasn't gonna do that. I figured he'd race me clean, so I'd race him clean, and so we finished second.
I mean, it's better than like last or something, you know. So still pretty good night. Next week we're heading to Kentucky, another track with very different turns 1 and 2 to 3 and 4. What are your thoughts on Kentucky personally?
Depending on which version we run. If it's the old Kentucky, it's a lot of fun. If it's the new Kentucky, it's kind of just But I don't know which version it is. It's probably the new one, if I was guessing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean it'll kind of race something like this, with a lot of grip and probably tight. So I don't know if I'll be home next week. We're supposed to be going somewhere, but things change with the weather. So, like I say, if I'm home, we'll be here.
That's as always true, Chad. Well, appreciate you coming out here. Is there any shout-outs, things you'd want to give out to anyone here tonight?
Thank you for broadcasting. Thanks Steve Herring for staying up past his bedtime. He's old, really old, so he's used to being in the bed by at least 9. So
I can't
for
say
him to
I
stay
blame
up
him.
this late's good for us, I guess. Good for him too. Good for his age.
All right, man. Well, you enjoy the rest of your week, and we'll see you hopefully at Kentucky, maybe, as long as the weather pans out in my favor, at least.
Yeah, thanks, man.
All right, now we're going to get Larry Pace, and I love how my voice just decides to decline at the end of the broadcast. We'll try our best here within the last few minutes, but let's get your race winner, Larry Pace, up in here. Hey, Larry, Sean up in the booth with VRN. You got a copy?
Loud and clear.
All right, man. You come home with the win after coming home just short a few weeks ago at Iowa. How's it feel to get it done here this week?
It feels good. Like you mentioned, I feel like I kind of gave one away at Iowa a couple weeks ago, so it was nice to come in and take this one. It was a total blast. Great race. But yeah, feels wonderful. Feels good to win another Sim 500 race. It's been a couple years.
And now, Larry, I think it was before the green flag pit stops, you just came out of nowhere. I mean, first half of the race, you're running like just barely inside the top 10, and the next thing you know, you're like third. Like, how'd you manage that to get that run all the way up to the front of the field?
Yeah, so the first couple of runs, I just kind of hung out and tried to conserve a little tire and wasn't really getting me anywhere. I was pretty much stuck where I was, so just kind of made the decision on that last run that, tires be damned. I'm just going to get as much track position as I can as quickly as I can, and then maybe hope for a caution or something like that. But by the time I actually got to the front of the field in clean air, the tire disadvantage equaled out a bit, and it was pretty good. So I was kind of surprised by my ability to stay up there. Uh, but yeah, it's just went as hard as I could essentially.
All right, well, next week we are heading to Kentucky. That's another very odd mile and a half. You know, we got the weird high banked 1 and 2 and a lower banked where you need to use some braking towards the end of a run. What do you think about Kentucky? Do you think you'll be able to contend there as well?
Hopefully, I do like Kentucky. It's diverse. Both ends are a little different. Some tracks where you can get a bit of an anti-arc into the corner, I tend to enjoy, but we'll definitely see. These trucks are a ton of fun, so we'll see what Kentucky holds.
All right. Well, is there any shout outs or thanks you'd want to give out to anyone here tonight, Larry?
Well, everybody at Sim500, of course, for having me back and putting on these events. Yourself, Sean, I hear your voice. You're a trooper. You stuck it out. Thanks for doing the broadcast. And everybody at the drill aisle.
Yeah, it started to decline right as the interview started, so I'm trying here.
You're doing good, Sean.
But anyways, enjoy the rest of your week, and we will see you at Kentucky. I'm gonna go get some water and go to bed.
We'll see you there. You get some rest. Take care.
You too, man. All right. Well, thank you all for tuning into tonight's broadcast. If you did enjoy it, please like and subscribe. And we'll see you guys Tuesday night at Talladega with the Sim500 Race City Sports Mobility Super Speedway Series. Like I just said, I'm tired. I'm gonna go to bed. I've been up since like 5 o'clock this morning.